Memory and endless life. Problem: forgetfulness. Experiments with emotions. Forgetfulness is part of consciousness, and that's why the option to live endlessly has existed for thousands of years. The ego is everyday memory and is only found in the brain. Surgical machines, the laser biomerging method, feedbackless cloned brains and oxygenated blood transfusions have ensured that no ego has died in thousands of years. Timely piecemeal replacements with younger cloned brain parts give the ego consciousness a new home and enough time to move. After decades, the entire original thinking organ has been replaced in a rejuvenating manner. Neither you nor others noticed this change peripherally. Experiences of death under anesthesia are not a burden on consciousness. Side effect: slightly impaired memory. Learning techniques and tactics were tried without improvement. In the beginning, people were afraid of the surgical option of endless life. A newly invented method, regular vaccination, showed effect. A ritual prick and an entry on a card stabilized the belief that one could live forever. But memory remained below average as measured by untreated brains. Experiments with all emotions ended with sober knowledge. No matter what tricks were used, the memory remained modest but not worrisome. Stagings of accidents and crimes involving cyborgs and experiences of death tended to accelerate forgetting. Even the severe agony of bleeding to death, poisoning, and suffocation had vanished from memory after the body swap. When the tooth decay fairy tale became public in the memory experiment, it no longer helped you to think why your tooth had a hole. Forgotten was the custom that high-tech had drilled a hole in the tooth to commemorate the culprit. So you lived clueless in the memory experiment until the start of recall in your head. The smokers had secretly had to deal with more dramatic shock experiences as therapy. After the body swap the next morning, everything was forgotten. Only the recall reminded them of it again. Then for years they were allowed to feel like escaped murderers or cause of accidents if they didn't stop smoking. Self-disclosure and admission to psychiatry would be wrong. Tip: don't smoke and wait and live healthy. Then recall revealed the staging of the crime to you and you realize your innocence. Note: no biological self has died for thousands of years. Live responsibly.